The quality of our lives is directly related to the quality of our relationships. Most importantly, starting with the relationship you have with yourself.
Hi, my name is Giovanna, and on this channel, I'm going to show you how the communication and connection you have with yourself and your inner world directly impact the relationships, the connection, and the success you have in your outer world, in every area of your life.
Hi everyone, welcome to another episode today on The Connection Code. My name is Giovanna and I am a human connection expert. I'm so happy to have you here with me again today. And today we're going to dive into the 3 ways that you can build trust in any kind of relationship in your life. So trust is one of those very interesting subjects. And for some people, it's really easy to offer trust, to trust others, and to allow people into our lives. Whereas for other people, it can be very difficult to trust others, to give them our trust, and to feel trust with people. Regardless, we can all agree that trust is an essential component in any healthy, meaningful relationship. And this can be relationships that you have at work, with family, with friends, with intimate partners, and even with new people in our lives that we are getting to know. And so trust is really based around the decisions we make on a daily basis. So without further ado, let's dive into these 3 ways that we can build trust with people in our lives. So the very first thing we want to talk about, the very first way to build trust with other people is through integrity. And what I mean by that is, are our words and our actions in alignment with each other? So is the very thing I say I'm going to do exactly what I actually do? And if I'm not able to do something, then do I communicate that in advance so that we are very clear with each other? And so when I follow through on my actions based upon what I commit to, then this over time builds a greater sense of trust between us. So I want to give you 1 or 2 very basic examples to really understand how this applies, how integrity applies in our everyday lives. So for example, let's say you make plans with someone for 7 p.m. and they show up at 7:30 without communicating that they'll be 30 minutes late. This now makes you start to question how reliable that person is or whether they will show up late the following times that you are to meet. Let's go even further and say they don't even show up, or they don't even call, or they don't even respond or communicate that they're not coming anymore. Now this really creates a sense of doubt in how reliable this person is. And so in essence, that really makes you question how much you can trust their word, because their word is not in alignment with their actions. Another perfect example of this could be found at the workplace. So let's say, for example, you commit to your boss that you will have a certain project or deadline on his desk by Monday of the following week. And now Monday rolls around and you have not completed such a task. Now essentially you are telling your boss that in essence he can't trust your word because your actions are out of alignment and that such task has not been completed on time. I really want to emphasize the importance to feed on that while we really do want to work to be in integrity and in alignment with our words and actions every day of our lives, with every person in our lives, there are always moments where things will come up, where we cannot be on time, where we cannot complete such a task, and in those occasions, you always want to communicate. And the earlier you communicate, the more in advance you communicate, the clearer it is for that person, and the more you're telling them that they can rely on you, and therefore trust you, trust your word, and trust your actions. So this leads me very clearly into our second point, and that is consistency. And so consistency really means small, incremental, ongoing gestures and actions that we continuously do over a period of time. And so these small ongoing actions are the very thing that actually build trust in our relationships. That if every time I say I will arrive at 7 p.m. and I do so, or I communicate in advance if I can't do so, then we are building trust over a consecutive period of time. The same way goes that if I say to my boss, I will have such a task or project done by a certain date, and I consistently show up and do so, then I'm telling my boss that he or she can rely on me and trust me to have certain things completed by a period of time. And so these small incremental gestures over time actually are the very thing that build trust in our relationships. It's not this one grand gesture that's going to change it all and make me believe in you or rely on you or not. It is the small, ongoing things that you show me in your actions that allow me to therefore trust you as a person. So, the third and final way we can build trust in any of our relationships is by what I call being fully expressed. And this means really opening up, sharing, being real, being authentic, being genuine, and not holding back. And so, the more we actually open ourselves up to people and we share with others, assuming it's a safe space, of course, the more people actually feel comfortable and connected to us. And this over time builds a sense of trust. It also gives people the permission to feel comfortable with us and to express and open up and share as well. It also means that there are no secrets being held between you, no lies, no hiding of any information, and therefore people now feel that you're being fully authentic, fully transparent, fully open, and this is really the key to building trust over time. So there you have it, folks. Those are the 3 ways that we can build trust in any of our relationships. 1, by being in integrity and having our words be in alignment with our actions. 2, by being consistent and consistently following through with the actions we say we will do over a period of time. And 3, being fully expressed, fully open and transparent in what it is that we wish to share with other people in our lives. And over time, these 3 things will build a very strong sense of connection and trust in any of the relationships that you have in your life. I trust that you took away something very helpful from this video today. I send you all up to having a really beautiful day ahead. If you enjoyed this video, please click like, subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and watch the other videos I've made for you guys that are extremely useful for all the different areas and relationships in your life. Click the bell for notifications so you can see my next videos coming up that I release every Friday. And leave comments below. I absolutely adore comments. I love hearing from you guys. I love hearing what it is that you like, what you enjoyed, and what you want to see me talk about more in the future. I also have a fun freebie coming up for you guys in the near future, so stay tuned for that. Very exciting stuff. And I want to thank you for being here with me again today here on The Connection Code.